Today, the little girl was playing bat and ball.
With me and Umi, the little girl's got the ball and I've got the bat. It's a round bat.
I like this game. It's great fun. The little girl bowls her ball like that. And Banjo hits the ball like that. And I catch the ball like this. Well, not like that exactly.
What?
Sorry, Juno. We're playing bat and ball. It's fun.
You could make that game much more fun, Umi.
Much more fun? How?
Just then, Neville arrived. Good morning, everyone. Hello, little girl. And Neville also knew how to make the game much more fun. If you put a stick in the ground, the little girl can try to hit it with her ball. And Banjo can stand in front of the stick with his bat.
And I can try to bash the ball away to stop it from hitting the stick.
That sounds like a great game. Let's find a stick.
Umi flew off to the park to look for a stick. The little girl looked for one under the banana tree. Banjo looked in the bushes. Neville searched by the lake. And Juno went back to sleep.
Got one, everyone!
Well done, Umi.
Perfect. The little girl can try to hit that with her ball.
I'll make a hole for the stick to go into. Done it!
That's no good, Umi.
No good? Why? I've made the hole big enough for the stick.
You've made a round hole, Umi. This stick has a square end. And Umi tried very hard to fit the square stick into the round hole.
It won't fit.
Umi doesn't know about shapes. I do, but then I'm cleverer than her.
I heard that. I know lots about shapes, Banjo. I know that Gertie is carrying a square box.
Hello, everyone. This shopping is so heavy.
That's right, Umi. Gertie's shopping box is square.
And my bat is round, isn't it, Neville?
Yes, and so is the little girl's ball. Let's carry Gertie's shopping into her house for her and see if we can find any more shapes. In Gertie's house, there was a square table. There was a round mirror on the wall.
Oh, I'm so pretty.
There was a square picture, a round biscuit tin.
I know an important shape that's missing. I'll be back.
There was a round clock and a square window. Here you are. I've been looking for you. Clarence found this round stick floating on the lake. I thought you could use it for your bat and ball game. That's perfect, Juno. A round stick to go in a round hole.
Look, another shape. A triangle. You can play music on it. And while I'm playing it, I thought I'd sing to you because I've got a lovely voice. La 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 la.
Shh.
La la la.
Let's go.
La 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 la. Oh, where did they go?
With the round stick in the round hole, they'd gone to play a new bat and ball game, which was much more fun. Today, Gertie was tidying her attic.
Hello, little girl. Have you come to help me? Oh, thank you, little girl. You can put that over in the corner.
The little girl found a big chest in the corner.
Well, I don't remember seeing that before. I wonder what's in it. I can't get it open. What a shame. Where are you going, little girl?
The little girl had gone to find Neville, and she told him all about Gertie's chest. Then we must do something about that, mustn't we? But what do we do? Let me think. And Neville closed his eyes and thought really, really hard. Got it. Perhaps I'll be a little bit stronger.
Oh, thank you for opening it for me, Neville. You're such a big, strong elephant.
What's in here then? Oh, just some old clothes.
Now I remember. It's my dressing up box.
Oh, I love dressing up. We can play pretend. But not in this. Oh, this.
I'm pretending to be a firefighter.
But you haven't got a hosepipe, Gertie. You can't put fires out without water.
The little girl fetched Gertie some water in a bucket. Now you can really pretend you're a firefighter, Gertie.
Hey, look! A clown! I'm a clown! Who can juggle?
And I'm a wicked witch.
But Umi's witch startled Banjo.
Oh no, I'm all wet. I'm a cowboy, but I don't want to be a cowboy. I want to be a spaceman, walking on the moon.
I want to play too. The little girl liked being a cowboy.
I can be your horse, little girl.
But the little girl couldn't climb onto Gertie's back.
Here.
I'm a witch.
But Umi's witch made Gertie jump, and the little girl fell off her back.
Oh dear, are you all right, little girl? She's okay. She's just got dirty knees. Not as bad as being all wet.
Don't worry, little girl. I'm a kind lady and I've come to look after you.
Oh, Clarence, you look so funny.
I'm going to take you to see the doctor, little girl.
But who's the doctor?
I am.
I love playing pretend, and I love dressing up.
They all loved playing pretend, and they all loved dressing up. Today, Banjo couldn't decide what to play.
I don't know whether to play bat and ball. Whee! Oh, sorry, little girl. Or to play skipping with the little girl.
The little girl and Banjo liked skipping and bat and ball.
What do you think, little girl? Skipping or bat and ball? Well, we can't do both together. We have to make a choice.
Neville and Juno were also trying to make a choice. Good morning, Banjo. Hello, little girl. We can't decide whether to have our picnic under the banana tree or by the lake. Hard to choose.
And we can't decide whether to play bat and ball or skipping.
Choices are hard. I know. Why don't we have our sandwiches under the banana tree, Juno, and then move to the lake to have our cake? What a good idea, Neville. Is there enough food for Banjo and the little girl to join our picnic? There's enough for everyone.
Will there be enough for me?
There was enough food for Gertie too. And they all sat under the banana tree to eat their sandwiches. Thank you, little girl. There are jam sandwiches or cheese sandwiches, everyone.
This is going to be another very hard choice. Jam or cheese?
You have to make your mind up, Banjo.
I'll have one of each.
Ooh, Banjo. Jam and cheese together?
And it's greedy, Banjo.
Sorry, but I couldn't choose.
Clarence was having to choose too. I don't know whether to swim around the lake or to lie here in the sun. Choices are so hard. He was delighted when he saw the little girl running towards him. Hello, little girl. Hello, everyone. Are we having a picnic?
You've missed the sandwiches, Clarence.
A hard choice, Clarence. Jam or cheese. It was very difficult to decide.
Not for you, Banjo. Where's Neville and the little girl? Neville had gone home for a while. He wanted to think about choices. It's hard to choose. We must do something about this, little girl. But what do we do? Let me think. And Neville closed his eyes and thought really, really hard. Got it. Let's go. Everyone had a hard choice to make about the cake.
There's chocolate cake or lemon cake. What would you like, Banjo?
Both.
Choose, Banjo. Lemon or chocolate?
Oh dear, what a scrubby choice. Lemon.
Banjo had lemon cake, and all the others had chocolate cake, which was delicious.
I don't like this. Can I change my mind?
No, Banjo. You've eaten half of it already.
Oh dear. Choices are too hard.
Look, we've made something to help us choose. It's a disc. Show them, little girl. Red on one side, green on the other. If it lands green side up, we play bat and ball. If it lands red side up, we play hide and seek.
Oh, I hope it's red. Or green. Or red.
Red! So let's play hide and seek. What a clever way to choose. Thank you, Neville. No problem. Today, Banjo and the little girl were riding high.
On Neville's back. We like it up here, Neville. We can see lots of things in the distance.
Such as?
I can see 2 tall trees. Both exactly the same.
They won't be exactly the same, Banjo. Not when you get close up.
I'm going to look closer at them.
You look too, little girl. You'll find they're both very different.
I can't see any difference. Can you, little girl?
The little girl could see a difference. One tree was a banana tree. The other tree was an apple tree.
They look the same from a distance, but they're not.
So, let's play a game. Spot the difference. Come on. Neville led Banjo and the little girl to the lake. Good morning, everyone.
We're playing Spot the Difference, Clarence.
Look at these fish. Are they the same? They look the same to me.
Oh, but they're not, Clarence. Look, one's got red stripes, the other one's got blue stripes.
Well done, Banjo. You spotted the difference. And what about those flowers over there?
Race, you little girl. No, these really are exactly the same.
So you can't spot the difference? I can. The little girl could spot the difference too. One flower had 4 petals, but the other one had only 3 petals. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, you are clever, little girl. I couldn't spot the difference there. That was really hard.
I bet you can't spot the difference here. There, 2 sticks exactly the same.
Well, I can spot the difference from here.
They're exactly the same color. And they're exactly the same size. No difference there.
Then the little girl spotted the difference, and she jumped up and down excitedly.
What? What?
Look at the ends, Banjo.
Oh, yes! This one's got a round end, and this one's square.
Tea, anyone? How about some cake?
Ooh!
Coming, Gertie.
Save some for us, you two. After they'd washed their hands, Banjo and the little girl stared hungrily at Gertie's cakes.
So which cake would you like, Banjo? A piece of this one or a piece of this one?
I don't mind, Gertie. They're both exactly the same.
Oh, but they're not, Banjo. I was here when Gertie made them. You'll easily spot the difference.
But how?
By tasting them, Banjo. That one tastes of lemon, and that one tastes of banana. So, which one do you want?
Oh, what a hard choice. Lemon, banana, lemon, banana, lemon, banana, lemon, banana.
Today, the little girl and Juno are going to the park to fly a kite.
Hello, little girl. Hello, Juno. Where are you going?
We're going to the park to fly a kite.
A kite? I love kites. They can fly in the sky just like me.
The little girl, Juno and Umi went into the park. Clarence saw them and came out of his lake. Hello, little girl. Hello, Juno and Umi. Oh, you've got a kite. Can I help you fly it? Now, little girl, can we fly the kite now? Why don't you hold the string, little girl, and... I'll run with the kite. I can run very fast. And I'll say, ready, steady, go. Ready, Juno? Yes, yes, yes. Ready, steady, go. Juno ran as fast as he could, and then he threw the kite up into the clear blue sky. Fly, kite, fly!
Whee!
But the kite didn't fly up into the sky. It crashed back down to the ground. Oh, it didn't work. I wasn't running fast enough. I know, you can run very fast, little girl, can't you? And I'll say, ready, steady, go! The little girl ran very, very fast, and then she threw the kite up into the air.
Fly, kite, fly!
But the kite still didn't fly. Oh. Just then, Gertie arrived.
Hello, little girl. Hello, everyone.
Hello, Gertie. We're trying to get the kite to fly, but it keeps falling out of the sky.
Maybe it needs someone tall to hold it up high in the sky.
And Gertie held the kite up as high as she could. But when Gertie let the kite go, it still didn't fly. Oh, maybe it needs to go up even higher.
I could fly with it up into the sky.
Yes, here you are, Umi. And Umi flew high, high, high up into the sky. Let it go now, Umi.
Woohoo!
Umi let the kite go. Why won't the kite fly? Maybe it's broken.
I bet Neville would know what to do.
The little girl ran off to find Neville. The little girl told Neville about the kite, and Neville thought he might be able to help. Hello, Gertie. Hello, everyone. I hear you have a bit of a kite problem.
It keeps falling out of the sky.
I seem to remember there has to be something else, besides running and holding a kite up high to help it fly. Now what was it? Let me think. And Neville closed his eyes and thought really, really hard. Got it. Let's go.
Go where?
Somewhere more windy. Kites need the wind to help them fly. Neville went up a hill. It'll be more windy up here. Doesn't feel very windy to me. Sometimes you have to wait for the wind to come.
It's windy now. Look, my feathers are blowing.
Yes. Try flying the kite now. So the little girl held tightly onto the string, and Juno held onto the kite and ran as fast as he could. And then Juno threw the kite up into the air, and it flew.
It's flying! It's flying! Woo!
We did it! I could watch it all day. Me too. Today, Clarence and the little girl were painting a picture of Banjo.
Is this going to take very long? I want to play.
Finished! Come and look.
I'm not that colour. That's horrible.
It's a lovely colour, Banjo.
It's bright green. I look sick.
Uh-oh. Rain. Quick! Run for cover! They ran to shelter at Gertie's house, and Gertie gave them all a glass of blackcurrant juice.
Now don't spill it on my nice white tablecloth. It'll make a terrible mess.
Oops!
Oh, like that.
Oh, I'm really sorry, Gertie.
Hey, everyone! Come and look at this! Is that Neville's voice? It was Neville's voice, and he'd seen something special. It's stopped raining, and the sun has come out.
And?
And look up there. A rainbow!
Oh, that's beautiful. So many colours.
I love rainbows. I wish we could have them every day.
We usually have them when it's just stopped raining, Banjo. The sun shines through the raindrops and makes those lovely colours. Ah! Hey, let's see how many of those colours we can find all around us.
Oh, yes!
Quickly, before the rainbow disappears.
Well, I've got to go home and do some washing. I've got a tablecloth with a nasty stain on it.
The little girl pointed to the lemons growing just above their heads. That's right, little girl. Lemons are yellow. That's one of the colours of the rainbow.
Yellow here too. Look, bananas. Tasty.
I found another colour. Green. The colour of grass.
But where can we find blue? Not light blue like the sky, but dark blue like that.
Well, I can see dark blue. Something the little girl's wearing. Her scarf. That's dark blue.
And here's another colour. Orange. The colour of, well, oranges. And of course, there's that colour.
Purple. Oh dear.
Your blackcurrant juice, Banjo, it wouldn't wash out.
Has anyone found anything red?
Hello, everyone. What are we playing?
There! Umi's feathers!
What's wrong with my feathers? And what's wrong with Gertie's tablecloth?
I've had an idea, everyone. I've got some special paints at home that paint on cloth. Oh, yes. So, let's get to work.
Oh, that's lovely. Thank you, everyone.
We painted that. Better than that stained tablecloth, eh, Gertie?
A beautiful tablecloth with all the colours of the rainbow.
Have you got any more of that blackcurrant juice, Gertie?
Today, Umi was looking for someone to play with.
Who wants to play?
Umi stopped at Banjo's favorite tree.
Banjo! Come and play!
But Banjo wasn't in his favorite tree. Umi carried on flying.
Maybe Clarence will play with me. Clarence! Clarence! Are you in there?
But Clarence wasn't in his lake.
Where is everyone?
The little girl, Banjo, Clarence, Juno, Neville and Gertie were in the playground. I like the slide best of all. Me too, and so does the little girl. Don't you, little girl?
And me, I like whizzing down the slide.
That's what I'm going to do right now. Juno held onto the rails and went carefully up the slide steps. Then he sat down at the top and slid down. Whee!
Very good, Juno. Now you wait here for Clarence.
Okay, your turn now, Clarence. Clarence held onto the rail and went up the steps. 1, 2, 3. He sat down at the top of the steps and then he went sliding down. Whee! Good sliding, Clarence. Thank you. Next, it was the little girl's turn. She held onto the rails and went up the steps.
That's it, little girl.
The little girl sat at the top and then went sliding down. Whee! Oh my, you did go fast, little girl.
My turn now. Whee! Look at me! I did it! I did it!
Very good, Banjo.
Your turn, Gertie.
Woohoo! There they are!
Umi had found her friends at last.
Hey, wait for me! I want to play too!
Umi was very excited.
Hello, little girl, on the slide! My favorite!
Umi pushed the others out of the way and raced up the steps as fast as she could.
Whee! I love sliding!
But Umi...
Umi!
Umi, that's... Umi got to the top and slid down.
Whee!
Umi jumped off the slide, ran round and went up the steps once again. Umi, have a little patience and wait your turn.
But I can't wait, it's too much fun! Whee!
Umi raced up the steps once again, but she was in such a hurry that she bumped into Juno. Help!
Oh no, Juno, are you all right?
The little girl ran to help Juno. Ouch! Ouch! Everyone was very cross with Umi. You should have waited for your turn like everyone else, Umi. Then Juno wouldn't have fallen.
Sorry, Juno.
And say sorry to everyone else, Umi, for not waiting.
I'm sorry. Are you all right, Juno?
Yes, I think I can get up now. Let's form a queue and take turns like we did before. You go first, little girl. Then Juno. Then...
Me? Oh, please.
Yes, but this time...
I know. I promise I won't push in, and I'll wait my turn.
And all the friends played happily together for the rest of the day. Today, it was raining. But the little girl didn't mind. She had an umbrella to stop her from getting wet.
And I don't mind the rain. Not in the summer. I can have a lovely wash because the rain is nice and warm.
But Gertie did mind the rain.
I've just put all my washing out to dry, and now it's raining. Oh dear, I don't like rain. Thank you, little girl.
Rain is very important, Gertie. In the spring, it makes things grow, like flowers and trees. And rain fills up the lake. Clarence is happy about that.
I like the rain. I can jump puddles.
The little girl liked jumping puddles too.
Whee! Do you want to jump puddles, Clarence?
No, thank you, Banjo. I like rain, but I don't like jumping puddles. I like playing in the snow best. And Clarence remembered when it snowed. I remember when it snowed in the winter. It was so pretty.
Oh, it was too cold for me.
Neville and the little girl built a snowman.
And I threw snowballs at Umi.
Ah!
And I dived into the lake. I didn't know it was frozen with ice, did I? And we all laughed, Clarence. You laughed too.
I like the rain and the snow. You can play lots of games. I like the autumn too.
I don't. All the leaves fall off the trees.
Yes, and I can kick them all over the place. It stopped.
Oh, good. Here comes the sun again. I'll hang out my washing to dry.
And I can dry my wings like this.
Hey, why don't we all go to the park?
What a good idea, Banjo. Now it's sunny, we can play on the swings or in the sandpit. That'll be fun. Let's go. The little girl put up her umbrella again, this time as a sunshade. And they set off for the park, but they didn't get very far, because the weather changed again.
It's so windy, I can hardly stand up.
There goes your umbrella, little girl.
Oh no! And there goes my washing.
We can't play in the sandpit in this wind. Sand will blow in our eyes.
And we can't go on the swings. The wind might blow them too high.
I like the rain and the snow and the sun. But I don't like the wind. You can't play in the wind.
Oh, but you can. Look, a kite. I love flying kites.
Me too.
Sun, rain, snow, wind. We like all kinds of weather. Today, Neville and the little girl were going to the library. Gertie's working at the library today, little girl. She stamps all the books. Oh, good morning, Umi.
Good morning, Neville. Hello, little girl. I'd like to go to the library too, but Gertie tells me I make too much noise.
Well, I think that...
I can't stop talking, you see, and I tend to talk rather loudly, and I squawk sometimes like this. Quack! And Gertie says that annoys people who want to sit there quietly reading their books.
Why don't you come in with us, Umi, and try not to make too much noise?
I love books, and I'm going to try to be really quiet so that I don't
Shush!
disturb anyone.
I've finished reading this book, Gertie. I would like to borrow another one. Gertie took Neville's book from him, and she took the little girl's book, as she'd finished reading hers too. Juno was reading a book all about jungles. Dum-de-dum-de-dum, reading is such fun. Clarence was reading a storybook about a crocodile who went to the moon. And Umi quietly searched for a book on parrots.
Here's one, here's one.
Shush!
Oops. Sorry.
Everyone sat quietly reading their books. Until...
Here you all are! Shush! I was looking for someone to play with and I couldn't find any of you.
Banjo, you shouldn't make so much noise in here. Everyone's reading their books, and they don't want to be disturbed.
I don't like books.
Shush!
I like to play instead.
We all like to play, Banjo, but we like to read too. Why don't you find a nice book, sit quietly and read it? When you read a book, you can play in your head.
Oh, okay then.
Banjo tried to read the book, but he soon got bored, and he began juggling. He walked around on his hands, and he did cartwheels.
Whee!
He even jumped on the tables.
Banjo, will you stop being so naughty?
But I'm bored.
There are so many interesting books here, Banjo. How can you be bored? Just read.
I can't read, Neville. I haven't learned how to read yet.
What about a picture book, Banjo? They're great fun. Neville and the little girl searched everywhere for some picture books that Banjo would like. And the little girl found some perfect books on the top shelf. Banjo became really interested when he found one all about bananas. And there was a pop-up book which Banjo loved.
I like this one.
You can borrow that one if you like, Banjo.
Oh, can I, Gertie?
That night, the little girl read her new library book in bed. And Banjo looked at his library book in bed too. He looked at it over and over again.
Ah, I love books. fast.
Today, Juno was moving furniture.
To make room for my new piano. I can't wait. Oh, goody, I think it's here. I wish I could play the piano, little girl. I bet you had to practice really hard to play it as well as that.
Very nice, little girl. One of my favorite tunes.
It's Juno's new piano, Neville.
Excellent. I hope Juno can play it as well as the little girl.
Of course I can. I'm a very good piano player. Please help me to wheel it in. If you think you can play the piano, little girl, just you listen to this. Oh, that's terrible, Juno. What a horrible noise. Noise? That wasn't a noise, Banjo. That was Humpty Dumpty. No, I don't think so, Juno. Show him, little girl. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. That was nice. That was Humpty Dumpty, Juno. Oh dear, I'll never be able to play the piano like that. You play it, little girl. I'm no good at it.
The little girl felt sad to see Juno so upset, so she went to see Neville.
He's upset because he can't play the piano.
We must do something about that, mustn't we? But what do we do? Let me think. And Neville closed his eyes and thought really, really hard. Got it. Let's go. Of course you can play it, Juno, but you have to practice. We all have to practice if we want to get things right. And Juno watched closely as the little girl played Humpty Dumpty. There. Your turn, Juno. Not quite, Juno. Show him again, little girl. Try it again, Juno. That was much better.
What on earth's going on in here? Who's making that awful noise?
Juno's practicing to play the piano, Umi. And he's getting better and better all the time.
Better? What was he like before he started practicing? I'd give up if I were you.
Umi, he mustn't give up. You should never give up trying.
Well, I wouldn't bother, Juno. You'll never learn to play the piano.
Don't take any notice of Umi, Juno. You just practice. And Juno practiced and practiced.
He's getting better.
A lot better.
And practiced.
That sounded really good. I think I've got it. Come and listen, everyone.
And Juno played Humpty Dumpty perfectly.
Oh, well done, Juno.
There, Juno. Practice makes perfect. Today, Banjo had a pet rabbit.
Oh, he's lovely, Banjo.
Ah, hello, Mr. Rabbit.
The little girl loved Banjo's rabbit. She liked the way he hopped.
You're hopping too, little girl, just like a rabbit.
He looks a bit tired, Banjo. Perhaps you should put him back in his hutch.
Yes, time for a rest, Mr. Rabbit. Come on.
He doesn't want to rest, Banjo.
I'll get him. Come here, Mr. Rabbit.
Then the little girl had an idea.
A carrot. Rabbits like carrots.
The little girl put the carrot in the hutch, and the rabbit leapt in after it.
Oh, well done, little girl.
Thanks, little girl.
Do you want to come to the park with me and Banjo, little girl?
We can play on the swings.
The little girl did want to play on the swings, but Clarence was worried. Who's going to look after your rabbit, Banjo?
You can if you like, Clarence. But don't let him out of the hutch. He might run away.
Well, I've got plenty to do. See you later, Clarence. Oh, remember, don't open that hutch door. It would be awful if Banjo's rabbit ran away.
So Clarence watched the rabbit, and watched the rabbit, and watched the rabbit. And he wondered if, maybe, the rabbit had finished his rest and wanted to hop around outside the hutch, just for a few minutes. There, you can have just a little hop, but don't go too far. Oh, you made me jump, Umi.
Sorry, I only wanted to say what a nice rabbit you've got there. Oh, well, what a nice rabbit you had there, because it's not there anymore. It's gone.
What? No. You frightened him away, Umi. Quick, we must find him before Banjo gets back. Clarence and Umi searched everywhere for Banjo's rabbit. Clarence looked in the bushes, and Umi looked up in the trees. Just then, the little girl came back from the park. Oh, little girl, I've lost Banjo's rabbit. I let him out of the hutch. Banjo will be so angry. Maybe I'll tell him that the rabbit opened the hutch all by himself and went for a walk. What do you think? The little girl didn't know what to think, so she went to see Neville.
Tell Banjo a lie? Oh, no. Clarence mustn't do that. He must tell the truth. And he must say he's sorry to Banjo. Come on, let's go.
Banjo and Juno were still playing on the swings, when suddenly...
Mr. Rabbit, what are you doing here?
Clarence must have let him out of his hutch.
Go on, Clarence.
Banjo, I've got something to tell you. Oh, it's very difficult, but...
Go on.
Oh, Banjo, I let your rabbit out of its hutch, and...
I know.
And I'm very, very sorry, and... There's a rabbit sitting on you.
Yes! Mr. Rabbit came to find me, Clarence. He's safe.
Oh, I'm really sorry for letting him out of his hutch, Banjo.
Never mind, Clarence. Thanks for telling me what happened, and for saying sorry.
Thank you, Neville, for telling me what to do.
No problem.
Today, Neville was telling a story. This one is about a space rocket.
Like my space rocket.
That's not a real space rocket, Juno.
It's a super space rocket zooming through the sky like this. Whoosh!
Look, little girl, I'm a space rocket too. Whoosh! Look, we're both space rockets. Vroom! Whoosh! Whee!
If the space rockets come back here, I can read everyone the story. Now, who wants to hear the story?
We do!
One day, 3 astronauts climbed into their space rocket. They were very excited because today they were going on a journey into space.
Ooh. Wow, I'd like to be an astronaut. And I'd like to whoosh up into space in a big rocket and zoom past the stars. I want to go where no lion has ever been before.
Juno, can the little girl and I come with you?
Of course you can, Banjo. Come on, all aboard. We're about to take off. Banjo, let the countdown begin. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift off!
And the 3 brave astronauts whooshed right up into the sky.
Wow, look at all those stars. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Look, Juno, it's the moon. Could we land there?
Okay, here we go. Hold on.
And the rocket, with the 3 brave astronauts, landed on the moon.
I think we've landed.
Oh, we have. Look.
Hey, little girl, I have an idea. Let's moonwalk.
It's one small step for a lion, but one big bouncy for lionkind.
It was great fun walking on the moon.
More like bouncing on the moon. Whee!
Wow, this is great fun. Look at me.
The astronauts bounced towards a big rock. They didn't know that behind the rock was...
What's that?
It might be an alien.
A green alien with bubbles on its head.
Hello, everyone.
Clarence, how did you get into this story?
I am not Clarence. I am an alien. I live on the moon. Hee hee. But I'm only pretending.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Mr. Alien. But now I'm afraid it's time for us to go.
Oh, see you next time we come to the moon, Mr. Alien. Bye!
And so, the 3 brave astronauts returned home in their super space rocket. And they all lived happily ever after.
Ah.
Thank you, Neville. I like that story.
Can we have another story, Neville? This time about a bird who flies to the moon.
How does she fly so far, Umi?
In a space rocket, of course. Whoosh! Zoom!
Whee!
Whoosh!
Brum! Race you to the moon, little girl.